Ruth here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Okay, I don't know if y'all heard about this one. So Miss Nikki Baby, if y'all remember Miss Nikki Baby, she was from Love and Hip Hop. I forget which one, but she was from Love and Hip Hop. Um, she got a little bit of like a little bit of popularity from that show, and that's all I really remember her on. I know that her mom and dad are, she's always had money. She grew up in money, but yeah, like that's all I remember her is from that show. Now she was in a relationship with um rapper and ex NBA I think, yeah, basketball player. Is it Gelo Ball? They had a child, and yeah, so I remember they broke out with, like, everybody thought they was like the cutest couple. They had their, every other second they was taking pictures. She got pregnant, and it seemed like it was a match made, like in heaven, right? It just seemed like a perfect match. Well, until Rashida, what's her name? Rashida Nicole. Until Rashida Nicole came along, child. So when Rashida Nicole came along, Lo just forgot all about Miss Nikki Baby. So he cheated, and you know how the story is, y'all. He cheated. She found out. I'm sorry, Miss Nikki Baby found out, and it was like, all right, cool, boom, go ahead with your girl. So since then, J-Lo, I think it's Jello. Jello decided, well, all right, cool, I'm gonna make this whole family with Rashida Nicole, and he attempted to do that, but just recently, child, I guess they are estranged or they are no more. He basically told her, "No, you gotta go. I can't do this." He don't want to be with the side chick no more. He is regretting his this whole situation and wishes he had Miss Nikki back, child. Listen, we've heard this type of story over and over again, such as Life Child, but like, okay, I just want to play this for y'all because, all right, hold on. Let me see. Let me put it on.
Cat was actually not that great. He claims that one random day he woke up and realized he was depressed and then kicked her to the curb.
I'm telling her, like, I don't want to get married. I don't want to do none of this. But then I was like, I'm doing it though. I like sat down one day and my eyes started leaking, like my dripping on the floor. I'm like, hold on. Went upstairs and talked to her. Like, you got to slide. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I just took all the L's on the chin. Tell everybody leave. Cleared that out. Side guy go.
Now, he spoke on the issues that he was having with Miss Nikki Baby, and it seemed like adult problems. They were arguing about where they were going to buy a house and where their kids were going to go to school. The points he gave didn't really give, I want to leave this relationship, or this relationship should be over. Now he claims him and Miss Nikki Baby are cool today because he just broke it down to her that he was making rash decisions. Him and Rashida Nicole have not spoken, and as we all know, she hopped on social media recently claiming that he has not spoken to their daughter since she has been home from the hospital. Can't even hold you. After she sees this interview, I'm sure she is going to be in her bathroom sliding down the wall, because to just have a baby with somebody, for them to turn around literally months later and say they don't even like you is diabolical. I'm curious to know what y'all think regarding this. Drop them comments down below. Peace. I know Rashida embarrassed.
To be honest, I don't like her. Like, to keep it a band. No, if I could redo it.
To say that you not only, okay, not oh, you know what, it just didn't work out, not oh, well, I just decided that, that's not the way for me to go. No disrespect to her, no disrespect to, you know what I mean? It's just, it didn't work out, right? Our relationship didn't work out. He didn't keep it cute and classy. He basically like made it seem like, ew, I just like, that was his vibe. I just told her, nah, I can't do this. Like, ew, like I just can't. This is not. It was so the approach, the vibe that he gave out was so ugly. Shame on him for doing. It's very sassy of him, right? Because I feel as if, hey, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. Why you got to put all that extra stank on it? Like, I don't understand that. Like, I feel like a lot of the men and the women are today, a lot of them are very sassy. Why does everything have to be a sit down moment in front of like a camera? Why do we have to press record on every single thing? You cheated. You cheated on Miss Nikki Baby. You're the one that stepped outside of a wonderful relationship. And now, oh, I regret. I regret. You know what? Nikki, please, Miss Nikki Baby, please do not even turn, honey. Don't even look his way. Because when I tell you, when a man does, a man or a woman, okay, when they swish and sway like this, they gonna keep swishing and swaying and swishing and swaying until they get good and ready, okay, to stop the nonsense. But these type of people will do never, they never ever ever hold accountability, child. Cut it out. You talk about, oh yeah, this ain't got, we can't do this, sir. You should have thought about that before you created and made a whole other baby, right? Outside of your relationship, made a whole other baby, a whole other relationship. And now you talk about, oh, yeah, I miss her. Nikki, keep going. Do not let this confusion back in your life. What's wrong with people? For real. Anyway, let me see. I wanted to share this one with y'all too, because not only, okay, this is not, he didn't just have a baby, he had a baby with Rashida and he married Rashida Nicole. Okay. So it gives such messiness. Such messiness. And I wanted to read something real quick that Rashida, because she did respond. Okay. Rashida Nicole did respond. And she said, let's see. I hope, and I quote, I hope y'all see how much of a clown he really is now. None of it makes sense. He can never take accountability for nothing. No one forced a grown man to do anything, just like I can't force him to be a dad, child. Like, then she said, now you don't like me? You didn't like her either, sir. Boy, meanwhile, you out here moving other females in a whole nother house. You are literally full of it, and it's disgusting. Listen, listen, okay? This type of behavior will continue on and continue on and continue on until that the person who is acting like this, behaving like this, until that person says, hey, you know what, I need to be by myself for a while and like check myself. But before that person does that, they're gonna have to hit a good rock bottom first, right? But like to jump from relationship to relationship and relationship and making babies and getting married and all this stuff, first of all, you're selfish. You're only thinking about yourself. You could care less about a Rashida. You can care less about a Miss Nikki Baby. You could care less. When the next woman come around, you right there for the new woman. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one. Like this right here, like please, like I hope we are learning from this, right? These types of posts. I hope that we're learning from them. Like look out for, because I'm not just gonna say men, look out for men and women behaving this way. And y'all, please don't think that you special enough to change them. No, they can only change their self. Please do not think, oh, he ain't gonna do that with me. He did that with her because she did this and that and this. Maybe Rashida Nicole thought that she could change and she would be a better woman than Nikki. And look, she just is in the same boat as Nikki. And I don't care how much BBL, cosmetic surgery, 32-inch bust down, long eyelashes, honey, going from all the way to the back of your head. It doesn't matter. Fillers, it doesn't matter. right? A person like this, they will always get tired when the honeymoon is over. They want to jump. Be real careful. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Put your comments down below and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Bye.